Welcome back to Radio Tom. Yeah, that was an awful radio voice as well. I feel like I can do better than that. I feel like I've let myself down. But yes, enough of my terrible jokes, my horrible shenanigans. That is the real NATO suffix. Yes, it is. More famous than me by a long, long way. But either way, into the game, into the knife. This is the map pick of Team123. I'm not sure. Oh, Jesus. Cellrate's just had a stroke of some kind. Yeah, it's going to be CT side for eXtatus. Able to get things rolling on the side of choice. Now we wait to see what the purchase will be into the pistol round, of course. Minus ready. Oh, okay. Or was it just dash ready? Of course, this is the map pick now of Team123, so expecting them to be able to win this one, I suppose, as a basic piece of analysis. But just in terms of stats, we see them, this is one of their better maps. I think they quite enjoy playing Cobble as well. And we're waiting to see them really step up in these sort of situations, as they are yet to win a map so far. 0-3, not having a good time yesterday. Almost bringing things back versus Binary Dragons yesterday on Cobblestone, but they were so far down that it just sort of dragged them past in the end. In terms of investment, Zedco, he's the Deagle King. Already tagged down to 64 HP. Not the best start in the world, but he is going to go pushing out with the rest of his team. Already a dink onto Cyclone, but he hits one back and gets a kill for it. Basso trading from Frozen, but it is just going to be, at the moment at least, the T-side coming out on top. Now, we've still got Cyclone with the kill on side, but he's going to fall very, very quickly. Now, Cellrate is the only one left alive. They're trying to clear out all the positions. They don't know where he is. Actually, they're going to try and duck back towards B, and that's going to give the chance over to Cellrate. Monty just going to go running for his life. Retreat into the arms of the B site. Now, if Cellrate is smart here, he'll pick up the kit. There we go. Going to make sure that he has a very good opportunity to defuse this bomb. Open plant as well for Monty. Now, this could give the impression that he's gone back the other way. Although Cellrate seems aware. It's over the back of the site, but Monty's actually going to go pushing around. Try and take back control over towards this site, but I think Cellrate has had the Eureka moment. He's going to spot out Monty, and Monty, although panicking, cannot do anything about it. The diffuser will come in. Team123 will get themselves the pistol, but it was a little bit too close for comfort.
Counter-terrorists win.
Second round investment for this T-side is going to be minimal. Frozen will even be able to get a little bit of Kevlar, so if he can drop one of these weaponed players, he'll have more of a chance to actually bring something forward into this round. Now eXtatus over on that T-side, wanting to get off to a strong start. They don't want to allow this CT side to get their AWPs or their utility. Just have that momentum in their favor. Something, again, we've not really seen from Team123 in this tournament so far. But Basso able to pick up 1, 2. NATO with the third as well as they clean up this T-side. Bomb left in the middle of nowhere. Really trying to get this one back. I'm not sure how they're actually going to opt to do this. It's a big problem when you sort of lose the bomb over towards Electric, because it's such an open spot. The only thing that can really block it is the electric box itself. Now Zedco is pretty much praying someone makes a big mistake and goes falling back into the drop and hands him some sort of Negev AWP launcher, because that's what he's going to need to be able to get out of this round. Frozen, however, will at least take one with him, making things a little bit more costly, but the tag coming in going to put him down very low on HP. He's going to fall straight into the arms of Rezex. 2-0. Team123 should now have a bye coming up against them. I'm pretty sure Pro 100 is actually... someone explained it to me, but I'm not sure how... I'm not sure if I've got it right. So it's pronounced Prosto, which is a bit like Presto, so I think their name is a bit like ta-da. That's what I'm getting from it. Either that or it just sounded like Presto, and that was how they were explaining the pronunciation. In which case, ignore me, and definitely don't start going ta-da every time you see Pro 100. But yes, Team123, not the best name, but we'll see if they've got the best aim. Nice pun. Basso able to start things off. Of course, this is a buy-in, full investment from eXtatus after getting the bomb down. It means simple. Oh. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, you're a genius. Basso as well, going down. He's traded out Frozen. Looking to start things off strong on the T side. He was the menace of the T side in the previous. CT side, patient. Now going to have Cellrate on the site himself, alone, looking to try and do as much damage as he can. Catches the first, but Frozen is there to trade once again. Cyclone able to give the man advantage for a matter of seconds, as now it switches as NATO, unable to do anything with the scout. Leaves Rezex alone, UMP versus 2. Now he doesn't have a kit. By the looks of it, he might have the wrong end of the stick as he goes pushing straight out into the open. Luckily for him, there's nobody really watching the angle, but Devil's spot is going to make things very difficult when it comes to defusing this bomb. I think Rezex may have actually just spotted him. Going to go walking around the corner, but it doesn't matter. Devil will win that duel, give him, or give them, the first round they have on the board, and leave the CT's economy in a little bit of trouble. Let's be honest, the best team name out there is Maxi Sausage, which, from what I know, just means big sausage. I think Devil actually plays for them now. Other Devil. But that is a beautiful team name. I think they actually, they changed it. They were picked up by LDLC for the WSG land that went on, which was a shame, because it meant that you couldn't make Henry G and Sadikis talk about big sausage. Either way. Cyclone starts things off with this UMP. The force by machine, and actually it's working very well at the moment. The CZ of Basso actually going to pick up one more on what was looking so good for eXtatus in the previous round to break them. Now looks like they're in trouble. However, Frozen, giving them a lifeline, leaves it all onto Zegco. He doesn't have control of the bomb at all. Fluffy Gangsters is an awesome name as well. Zegco looking for more. But he's been tagged down through the smoke. NATO with the vac incoming. As Cyclone finishes this round as he started it. Yeah, what actually happened to Fluffy Gangsters? Because normally I see them in the CIS minor, but they weren't there at all, so... disappointed. Actually, it's funny, Turtle Master. I know the guys from said team. That you just named, which I'm not going to recreate, so sorry people watching this on YouTube, the minority of you who have. Oh, okay. That's a shame. I loved that team name, because it's just weird. I thought they might have like lived on under another team, but that's unfortunate. B side all gathering up over towards this B site. Smoke's going to go down. They're going to try and get the bomb down and then push aggressively. Get close with those pistols. Do exactly what they do best. But NATO is falling back and taking players with him. But he's only going to be able to get one as Frozen is able to trade the bomb down. Devil looking to turn around, but he can only get himself one. But Frozen in the meantime has been able to retrieve a rifle, which is deadly in itself. But with the bomb already being defused, I don't think there's much chance for him to really do anything. He has to run around and actually catches off that kill. I didn't think that would be enough time, but he's just about done it. Left Rezex alone in a 1 versus 1. And already, this is so much damage done, but it's a full investment. They want to be trying to win this round, break the economy back of Team123. He's going to be lurking around that smoke, but Rezex has absolutely no idea Bomb has been tapped. He can't actually tell if it's being defused, but I think he's worked out. Frozen plays it perfectly. Quad kill for him. Magnificent round from the youngster. And anybody asking questions of him now, sit down. Westone already starting this round off with a bang. Basso is gone. Top fragger at the moment for his team. Cyclone now the one with the scout. Rezix M4 in hand. Lovely shot from Cyclone to connect onto the head of Quez. Spam from Cellray, not quite going to be enough, but actually the running down the sides of the trains gives NATO an opportunity. He's found two, looking for a third, but can't quite finish them off. Of course, whoever loses this round is going to be the one reset into the next. So, again, a big round, and Frozen playing close has made this nigh on impossible. Frozen closing things down. He's been very, very good so far. Currently 13 kills in only 6 rounds. Yeah, no, Flaric 1v4 Ace was at... Not 1v4 Ninja Defuse even, not Ace, why did I say Ace? Was absolutely incredible. I was actually casting that game as well with Harry, and that was just sick. If you haven't seen that, I think it's on the Pro Store or Pro 100 Twitter. I work for Starladder, so anything that they are covering, they normally get me to cover it as well. Actually, a lot of damage being done in this round, though. Maybe the pistols can do a little bit more than expected, although with only cell rate left alive, the likelihood gets slimmer and slimmer. And now a 4th round on the board for eXtatus. We wait to see the response from Team123. Yeah, I think this tournament was covered by UCC, but I think Hellcase, they work closely. I think they work closely with Starlight. I'm not entirely sure. I'm guessing they do now. Which is interesting. But yeah, Hellcase have got me to cast this through Starladder, and it's been enjoyable so far. Rezex, this time we'll be able to start one off. Frozen has got into the back line, though, and for some reason has no idea that there's a player behind him. I think that's just poor communication coming out from this T side, enabling the star to actually going down early. Yeah, Frozen is very young, and it's impressive. It's actually quite scary, considering how good he could be in the future. I've forgotten how to English, guys. Yeah, Hellcase is a sponsor of Hellraisers, I think. Westone, down. Looking like a clean-up round for Team123 so far, as really hasn't been much of a response. Basso gives a sound cue over to this T side, but I think they're preoccupied because of that. Well, actually, no, he won't take them down, Monty. Well, this would be one hell of a time for you to wake back up. But now you're in a 1 versus 3. Still a lot to do. Finds the first. Nice headshot from him. Able to push back away from Rezex. Bomb still down on the floor. But Rezex will finish. Headshot galore. That will be a round for the CT side. Of course, the T's we'll be able to buy back in. I wonder if we'll see an AWP finally come in for this T side. Devil has the money to buy it, and that's exactly what he will do. Now, I'm a big fan of the sort of aggressive T side AWPing, peeking into that angle in main. We'll see where Devil decides to go, looking like he's got Ivy on the mind. CT side, still only a scout. NATO yet to actually have his AWP in play as of yet. Yeah, I do agree, actually. The Team123 sort of logo does look a little bit like a Latvian flag. Rather than the Danish, at least. The cross looks a little bit odd. So far, though, it has only been one individual player really dragging eXtatus through this match. By the looks of it, as you're pointing out in chat, 14 kills, 14 years old. Hopefully that doesn't mean he stops here, otherwise we have some problems going into this. Zedko taken down by Rezex, who The last few rounds had a bit of a resurgence. 8 and 5 now on the board. He's taking quite a bit of control over towards Ivy, however, which could actually leave a little bit of a gap, and NATO's just spotted it. He has to fall back out of the site, but it leaves his teammate in Basso isolated instead. He'll take further aggression, which will actually give him 1 kill at least, but now the rotation spots are going to be difficult for the CT side. Cell rate should be able to catch Devil, which gives him 1, but it's only a trade as Devil takes NATO down seconds before. But it's Frozen and Monty left. Monty got Fragger in the last game. Frozen, so far, the best one in this, and he's going to have to go for a 1 versus 2. Doesn't know there's a player flanking him from behind. Will turn around, but doesn't actually spot the player. He's trying to clear so many angles and actually going to get tapped down. Rezex. Hello? I guess that was sort of... Oh, Rezex, you're annoying. What are you doing? You know what? We're gonna look at this wall instead. We're not gonna give him the time of day for his trolly little plays of his little dancing and his spamming shots. We're gonna look at this wall. T's are actually going to fully invest into this one. So, attempting to try and do the damage. Actually, a couple of players have some money left. NATO tagged early, but he has the AWP. Just going to fall back. Doesn't want to hand them the gun of the gods. Didn't actually know what to say there, so just went with gods. Sure. We'll see if NATO can prove me right in this situation. It's actually going to be the push coming in, though, over towards the speed site. Rezex holding them off with a Molotov. Will be able to find the first. Looking for a little bit more as they push aggressively and actually going to be able to come in from behind. Rezex, however, will have taken another with the Molotov, but the push still coming. The bomb able to go down back into a 3 versus 3 and Frozen with a rifle. Who knows what can happen from here on out. Managing to retrieve it for his team. Looking to try and catch these players as they rotate in. Actually, they've already gone past him. He'll catch one as they jump. Cyclone with no hope there. And now, well, NATO, he said he got damaged early in the round. He has no choice but to run away. Frozen looking scary in this game at the moment. It may not be a great map so far for eXtatus, although they are about to even up the scoreline. But for Frozen, this is nuts. That was an insane reaction shot. He was born in 2002. Wow. Five-all. Scoreline once again evened up. CT side going to fully invest themselves. NATO on the AWP has to make some big plays. Looking like he's going to go aggressive. Try and take the fight. I was born in 1994. NATO able to get one, but the trade will be in. Continuing the push up Ivy. Monty just looking to fall back as the rest of his team have completely taken the site. We'll see if they're actually able to isolate this kill. By the looks of it, they're not. Cyclone misses shot after shot. The Deagle just not consistent enough for him where the Tech 9 will be. And the AWP even going to be picked up as well by Monty, leaving just Rezex left alive. Going to look to try and get an exit kill. Maybe find a weapon along the way. This will be the 6th round. There actually is that kill, but not to be. Zedco will be there to finish him off. Monty looking like he's about to line up a no-scope onto his teammate. The problem is now, as said, there was a full investment for the CT side. NATO can afford to get himself a Deagle. They'll have 2 400 into the next round, which will enable him to get an AWP. If he wants any extra goodies. and he needs to hit some headshots. The problem being now, though, 6 rounds on this T side for eXtatus. They're going to be feeling pretty confident. Now, if this is a map that they don't particularly play, it could be problematic later on. But in fact, they're actually going to go for a smoke setup. I like this. Not really necessary considering the pistols are in, but maybe they believe that there wasn't much of an investment in the last round. Cyclone at least able to take one with him. Actually gets a second as well, looking for the third, but can't quite capitalize enough. Nice shot from NATO. Brings it back to a 2 versus 2. The power of pistols still continuing forward. Bomb, however, has rotated away. It's on the B site. T's are going to be making their full presence known as it will be planted. Default position. Again, not really a fan of this spot. I think there's so many better places you can plant the bomb. It's a little bit riskier, but if you can get it there and you're sort of on an open site, you might as well. Instead, they're going to play the more classic upper position, and actually, it looks like the CTs are just going to fall back. They want the extra weaponry. Want to make the likelihood of an 8-7 much more likely in the end. So they'll go save the AWP, keep the rifle that they have already, and just improve their buy into the next round. Legendary Global Elite Master Brick. Sounds good to me. Wouldn't it be cool if they just made up a new rank? Just like God. Just like if you're the best, you're top 1, it just says God, and that's it. And the only other person who has it is Gaben, if he ever plays CS, which he doesn't. NATO, not going to spot the players pushing. This is a problem. He's now in the upper lines. He will be able to take one. Looks for the re-peek onto the second, but are you really going to challenge Frozen there? He's done with building snowmans. He's on to wrecking face. Salray looks to push through the smoke, but actually decides again, not really worth it in this situation. Doesn't want to take the extra damage. And actually may just look to fade away completely. As now it looks like we are going to see a pause. Again, if this is tactical, it's too late. I just don't think that this is a point where you should be taking a tactical pause. If anything, the tactics haven't been working for a while. The only tactic I've seen is, okay, kill Frozen, win round. I think the only real fair thing to do in this sort of situation having a phenomenal game at the moment, though. Eight to 5. I think this was tactical. Yeah, so again, just leaving the sort of tactics a little bit too late. I think if you've already lost 8 rounds, there's only 2 rounds. Even if, like, this is the way I look at it. If your tactic, okay, if your tactics aren't working, why are you only looking to change them at the last 2 rounds? The best case scenario here is that you get 7 on your CT side. Now, the one thing I have to give props, all the teams I saw in the CIS minor, although it's not like the top iteration of tournament, they would take pauses after 5, 6, 7 rounds tops. If it was 9-1, they would be taking a pause instantly. Like, that's logical. 8-1, 7-1, 6-1, whatever. Leaving it to the last 2 rounds, I just don't think makes any sense. Now, I get it. Okay, you don't want to be taking a pause until you think things have actually gone wrong, but these sort of situations, after a couple of these, that's where you want to be noticing your mistakes, not sort of being reactive, like, okay, now we've lost 4 rounds, we know there have to be mistakes. That's what it seems to be, rather than you actually knowing what you need to change. So maybe just going to be a momentum breaker for Team123, trying to slow down the pace of their opponents, and they need these last 2 rounds. They don't want to be giving 10 over towards this T side. Either way, execute once again. Molotovs will be there to deny them, at least for a second. Lasso spraying wildly and actually does minimal damage onto his opponent above, and While Frozen now jumping down. Only going to get one. They've silenced the man himself. Leaving it on to the remaining 4 players. We'll see if the tactic of kill Frozen, win the round actually works. By the looks of it so far, not so much, as Questo now steps up. Finds the kill onto his fellow Owen of Cyclone. Cellrate is there to trade. This time an AWP in position as well. Rezex. Do it. Oh, I thought he was going to knife him. Disappointed. But he will at least give them a 3 versus 2 in this situation. Cellrate with another as well. And that's going to be the bomb. Dropped. Kill Frozen, win the round. Seems to be the strategy that works. As now Questone left alone. 1 versus 3, 35 seconds. No control over the bomb. Not really with any knowledge either. All he knows is his teammates died in A main. And that will be an easy cleanup for NATO. 8 to 6. That will be another buy comfortably in. At least though for eXtatus. They'll be able to drop plenty of weaponry. Can even get an AWP if they so desire it. But instead, looks like they're just going to go for flat rifles. Have one dropped, of course, for Zedco. And we'll see if they can at least get the 9.6. Athar 767. There you go. Or is it Aether? You'll have to tell me. Aether or Ather. Either way. Cyclone. Secondary AWP doing the work. Picks himself up 1 and 2. Basso running around in the smoke. Is going to be able to get another, while Devil left alone will be cleaned up. It seems like Team123's pause did actually help them rectify some mistakes. But will it be enough as the second half is about to begin and they go on to the T side, arguably the harder of the two? This is the choice of Team123. The first map was Inferno and they did look quite lackluster over on the CT side. Thank you. Intrigued by the amount of utility currently bought up for Team123. I'd expect this to be B push. Just based off the Molotov. If it was only smokes, then you could sort of gamble on saying it was more of an A take. But the Molotov suggests either an after-plant Molotov or one interconnector. Now, I personally prefer the connector one. Zedco prefers nothing as he's going to shoot you in the face. Cellrate. He's going to meet the same fate as Zedco. Which sounds like an interesting company name. Frozen, it just doesn't even break a sweat. Just peeks out 1 bullet, it's all he needs. In fact, he's going to go aggressive. Maybe a little bit too... No, never mind. I was going to say he's overdoing himself. But 2 HP, 3 HP even. I can't read numbers. And he will still be able to just hit the instant shot. But so can Cyclone. Gets the first 2. He gets a third, and this gets interesting. Actually does as well. 1v5 ace, question mark. Now the bomb. Should be possible to plant it. He doesn't know that the site is currently clear and the players are coming in from behind. He looks for Zedco, who's already got himself a couple in this round alongside his buddy of Frozen. Bomb still in the hands of Cyclone. He's very low on HP. He can isolate this into a 1v1 duel. He has more of a chance. The problem is both players are just waiting around that drop down position. That pop dog. Actually going to go rotating to B. Not sure what backline means in the chat, but maybe we'll find out. I actually started casting in Lithuania, so yes, I've been there twice. Either way. Cyclone, 1 versus 2. Both players pushing from the same direction. They picked up the kit as well. Monty has that in hand. Smoke as well. He's just going to throw that straight in, but actually, he's going to go from the wrong angle. The problem is he's just going straight onto this defuse, and there's nothing that can be done to deny it. Cyclone, he tried his very best, but it will not be enough. eXtatus will take the pistol. Some lovely headshots from Frozen and Zedco. Enough to close this one out. But it came a little bit close. It got a little bit interesting. I have not yet been to Latvia. I would like to go. I think I got invited once, but I was very busy, so I didn't have the time, which is unfortunate. And the problem with a lot of the places just don't have the finance to be able to fly someone from the UK. Yeah, I said Modi. I've been to Lithuania twice. I'm actually good friends with Quick, who plays for Quantum Bellator. And Carcass as well. He's a good AWPer. I'm good friends with him. Either way, we're going to have push onto the site. This is all an attempt for the bomb plant from the Danes. But it is not looking good. Oh, actually, wait. This has been a little cheeky bait and switch. The problem is he needs this headshot. Now he should be able to get the bomb down. Just praying for a dream. Frozen going to go pushing, though, and will ruin his day. Where he is from... I don't know why I read that with the... Well, I tweet about every single place I go, so... Of course. Oh, and not forgetting eXtatus, who is sat here as well. But he doesn't play professionally anymore, or at least that's what he told me yesterday. So I remember eXtatus, of course I remember eXtatus. Played for Dolphin CS. Do I have a cast with a pint of lager? Only when in Copenhagen. Because they give you the pint of lager. That's not even a joke. They also put me on the stream drinking, which I'm not sure if that was great for my image. But then again, their event. If they want to see me drinking on their stream, that's fine by me. Other than that, no, I'm very professional. Of course. Never, ever make jokes either. And never talk to the chat. I'm actually just thinking up these questions myself. Either way, ResX pushing in. Questone, hello. And goodbye. Not going to expect that, as Devil doesn't really hold the IV position, not letting his teammate know he has no vision. And that will leave the team isolated as the CTs get picked apart one by one. 4 versus 2 situation. Devil able to get one and a second. Miss spray as well. Leaves it on to Devil. Got himself 2, looking for the 4th. Got an awful lot to do. Gonna try and rotate himself around. Now, the bomb is yet to be picked up. There's only gonna be 15 seconds on the clock to actually get it down. Devil. Can he actually deny this? It looks like he can. Oh, down to just 10 HP. That's the round right there. If he gets that kill, he can run for the hills. He can escape, and they would have won the round. Instead, he loses life in the last second, and Team123 scrape through. Do I know any other? I think, is it Kree? It's like K-R-I-I. I think it might have an S on the end. I remember him. There was someone else. There was like a Latvian team I cast. It's been so long since I cast a lot of those players, so I have forgotten. I'm sure if you actually told me of some of them. I think there's a Flaric as well as a Flarich, but that may just be me making that up. How on earth has Zedko just got behind them all in the smoke? He's just going to be screaming to his team, just saying, they have run onto the site. And actually, they're going to be able to get a couple of kills because of it. We'll see NATO at least clean up one more, but they're very low players now over on this T side. However, with limited weaponry, this should be quite good. Cycro not going to be expecting the player to come in from behind. However, Questone able to pick up one more. Now, there's no kit for the CT side, but this is only a part investment. They're looking to buy back into the next round, so if they manage to even take 1 or 2 more players, if it's 2 more players, then this is very interesting. But Basso will save them. Make sure that nothing will happen in this round other than the victory, but a lot of damage done. And now, do they actually buy? That's the question. It doesn't look like it. Devil actually going to invest into a P250. They're going to go for a second eco round, make sure they have all the money necessary. What do I think of Hungary? I actually really, like, when it comes to a lot of countries, I am quite ignorant, I'll be honest. Yes, Team Enzo. Yes, I remember them. But, yeah, I don't really know too much about Hungary at all. Ooh. Zedko with the swished eagle starts things off. Now, Team123 don't want to be losing too many players again. Although they'll even up the scoreline, they want to build up any money. Only Basso and NATO with anything. Push out from ResX, NATO with another. This time looking much better. They've still got other pistols to avoid. And there's Frozen again. He hits the 30 bomb. Look how far ahead he is. He's got double the kills on anyone else on his team. He's trying to put them in his Dora the Explorer backpack and drag them all the way to the finish. He doesn't even need the map. Bomb. Will be going down. An AK picked up for Frozen. Could be a sweet little bonus going into the next round. Then they're going to have lots of cash. Zedko's be trying to do a little bit more. Sawn off or Julie's? Sawn off every time. I'm a shotgun connoisseur. Check my Twitter. !caster. It even says it in my bio. Hashtag sellout. Either way, Zedko looking for more. Will be able to take one. That's the second AK they can actually look to retrieve. And their buy is going to be nicely bolstered into the next round. Yeah, I've been on this earth, what, 8 years longer than Frozen? I can't do that. Damn 14-year-olds being better than me at video games. Shouldn't be allowed. Of course I'm not lying. It does say in my bio. Shotgun connoisseur. I love the shotguns. XM, best gun in the game. If people don't use it enough. Because they can't control the power of the XM. Frozen. What is it about this? I was going to say man. I think he's become a man in this game. 31 kills. I wouldn't be telling him he's not at this point. As he looks to make it 32. How many more can he get? 33. Easy peasy. This man's cleaning up all over the shop. A force to be reckoned with. NATO going to be peeking. He finally finishes off the beast that is Frozen. Leaves it on to NATO. Can he do anything in return? He's got 3 players to find. He's already been spotted. They know his position. He doesn't have control of the bomb, although it is retrievable. Problem being, will it be spotted? That's the question. It's actually below, so B and A main. NATO actually going to be falling back out, looking to try and find some sort of opening. Pause going to be called out. NATO pushing into the crosshair, and eventually Devil will finish him off. Plenty of money on Basso to maybe drop a few pistols. Tap pause here. Now that's better. Earlier in the game. Make sure they actually have some impact on the future rounds with this pause. Now the CT side, this is a great opportunity to make a little bit of extra money. As said, pistols quite easily dropped from Basso. Plenty of cash from him. The problem now is that their economy's been reset, so not going to be getting much loss bonus. However, if they can somehow squeeze this round, they have the chance to actually do damage to that CT economy. Just look how much they have themselves. 2 grand-ish is the maximum. I'm just disgusted by this, by the way. He gets 2 more kills, and he has more than all of them combined. Filthy. Absolutely. These are going to be gathering up over towards this B site. Normally expected a bomb plant play. Alliteration, beautiful. Zedko with the Molotov spots them. That's going to be enough. Now he should just throw this out. He's actually going to go with the smoke, and I think he should have stuck with the Molotov, as they're now going to throw their utility in. Rotation already coming in, but he's going to be waiting, lining them up. Gets himself 2. This time Zedko is the king, but it's only going to be 2 as Questo now gets himself the 3rd and 4th, leaving Rezex, who will deny any more kills to come in for Frozen, at least in this round. He's retrieved the rifle. He's got a minute to play with. Again, we want to see him doing extra damage. Reku, who needs all of those things when you got Counter-Strike? What even is a life? Actually not going to be an investment here for the T side, which is interesting. Well, it's an investment, but it's not a full buy. So they're actually going to give potentially another round over to this CT side, give them more of a chance to actually build up cash. Now, if that's the case, I wonder why they invested in the previous round. Probably should have saved some extra money either way. Counter-Strike is love and life. I agree, Mr. Kangaroo. Molotov doing a lot of early damage, but they're going to go rushing onto the site. Already, though, they lose 2 players. Frozen only able to get 1 this time. He's going to rely on the rest of his team. And actually, a couple of rifles picked up, bringing it back to a 3v3 in a much closer situation. This is plausible now for Team123. They're only meant to be saving money in this round. Basso going to find 1. The shot from Questo missed, but he will be able to rectify the situation by getting himself the second shot. Cyclone and Basso still going. Basso looking to try and rotate back around, find the kill onto Questo, and is actually going to peek out with the AWP and a nice flick to end the life of 1. The Tech 9 of Cyclone down to just 4 HP, and Zedco will finish. My rank in CSGO is Supreme. So, I'm not quite there yet. I've never hit Global. I'm a bit of a scrub. Somebody out there wants to boost me. Go ahead. Follow me on Twitter. Everything is a hopeless plug. Hashtag Hellcase is the best. Can't even say the word best. That's how good a commentator I am. Cyclone. Up above. Gonna be able to find himself the first kill. Game is getting close. Team123 can win this. They can still reset their opponents, doing damage in the last couple of rounds. Frozen. Able to get 1 back, but it's not quite enough at the moment, as the man advantage still sits with this T side. Gonna spot the push coming in. Cyclone gonna be able to get the kill as well onto Monty. Not able to do too much. Now the rotation gonna make its way over towards the B site, and it's not looking like the CTs are gonna be able to do too much in this situation. Not quite able to do the job this time, and now Questone just looking to save. As said, the CT economy is going to be in big, big trouble. Now Questone just looking to hold on to the AWP. My knife is a flip knife Autotronic. And I like it. I think the only knife I'd ever replace it with is probably the Karambit version of the Autotronic. I think that's my favorite knife skin in general. I do quite like, there's a lot of others I like the sort of Marble Fade and all the Dopplers, but I think it's minimal wear. Do I open cases? Too much. Yeah, so I don't want... there is actually a way that you can see how much you've spent, and it's horrible. Am I lonely, buddy? There's the guy who's crying in the chat. Peace out, boy. CT side with problems. Questone the only one with an AWP. Frozen, even with a pistol, he's still able to do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, the AWP can't do too much more. Investment seeming null and void. Maybe the Deagle of Zedco will be there. Not looking too good. Team123 now seem to be on that comeback train. And on the map train as well. Can the Deagle do it? Yes, it can. Nice shot from Zedko. Going to jump down as well. Now, the more damage, the better. Zedko still looking to try and catch someone on the exit. Can't quite connect the shots. Basso actually in danger of actually dying to the bomb. The shots are now spammed away. Zedko going to actually have to fall back. My knife is field tested. It's close enough. Commentated a Scottish accent. No. You just have to say, aye. That's about it. I can't say anything else without being done. Why am I so unlucky? I don't know. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just gonna be lucky soon. Inspirational speaker right there. Frozen again with a 5-7. I've actually invested into an AWP on Devil. I'm not sure if he saved that from the previous round. I think he did. So just gonna buy some Kevlar. Kung Jelly, you can click the mute button, it does it all for you. And you can just watch the game. I don't mind. Questone. Able to get another. Actually doing a lot of damage in this round. It's down to the AWP. Never mind. It's down to the AK. Never mind. As both are cleaned up in a matter of seconds. eXtatus able to win a round with pistols. And after all the hard grind from Team123, similar to yesterday, the pistols are enough to do the damage. Now, one more round needed for eXtatus, and the money will be reset. Still, 38 kills for Mr. Frozen. Double AWP setup in at the moment for eXtatus. This is a crunch round for Team123. They're already having problems with their money, as you can see. Only 800 really saved. If they don't manage to convert this round, they're going to have next to nothing in the next to 1900. Lost bonus already. The bomb's going to be dropped. Zedko throwing the nade to do extra damage as he looked to try and help his team convert this round, and he gets a couple. He's got Frozen to help as well. And leaves Cyclone left alone to try and rectify these problems, and nothing he can do as the AWP holds the angle. (15-12). Gonna be the 4 spy coming in. For all the people who do enjoy the casting, thank you very much. And if you don't, I understand. It's all good. I love you anyway, because peace and love is the answer, said somebody. Quote, random person. It was actually Madonna. There you go. It was Madonna. I'm telling you now. Tech 9s and Deagles. The comeback looked like it was on. Maybe, just maybe. Team123. Even sounds badass when you say it like that. Team123. Maybe they can bring things back. If they win this one, there's still going to be a bye. It's going to be a difficult road. Devin looking for the shot. Can't quite connect. It gives him a chance to push further onto him, but he's going to catch 2. Looking for his 3rd as well. Flicking side to side, but he's not quite able to connect. Luckily, he has support from Monty. The Deagle spam will not be enough, and Cyclone, trying to save his team, will go down. And that is going to be the game. A massive, massive performance from Frozen. And it will be 16-12. The game will finish with the win going the way of eXtatus. And this leaves real problems now for the coming future of Team123, as I'm pretty sure that means they're screwed. They pretty much have to hope that they beat Binary Dragons, and then... Well, no, I think even then, I think they might be stuffed, because, yeah, the other 2 teams have to play. So I think this may be the end-all for Team123. Don't do the maths on this one, because... Or someone go and do the maths, because I'm a bit stupid when it comes to actually working out all of the positions of teams. But they've lost all 4 maps so far, so I can't really see how this could be going their way. Either way, the game's over now, so we will be going. I will say my goodbyes. If you had enjoyed the cast and you're not salty like he who must not be named, please don't forget you can type !caster. Smidget, you can call me whatever you want. You can call me absolutely anything as long as you appreciate me. As long as you show me love. But yeah, if you type !caster, that will lead you to my Twitter, where I normally tweet out most of the games I'm going to be casting. I'm also going to be taking you through every single game of this cup. So if you have not enjoyed the cast, I am sorry, but you are screwed. And yeah, that's it for today. We will be back tomorrow, I think. I will just check for you in my amazing document of love. Sure, you can send me a friend request on Steam. I've got no problem with that. Let's have a little look-see, because I want to be able to tell you guys everything that's coming up over the next couple of days. So yeah, tomorrow we have Pride versus Team123. We've got Binary Dragons versus eXtatus, and then after that on the 16th we move into Group B, which will actually be kicked off by North Academy versus Imperial, which I think is going to be an absolutely superb game. So do not miss that one. I've been Tombiz. If you have enjoyed, as said, you can follow me on Twitter, you can add me on Steam, you can find my Twitch if you can be bothered to search Tombiz in Twitch. I don't stream very often, but occasionally I do. And most of all, you could just come back tomorrow and we'll chill again. Either way, see you soon. Goodbye.